All right, guys. We're in here now. I put the word out. A little bit of a delay just because since I'm streaming it, I don't have a way to do the thing will start in however many minutes just yet. Not yet. It's coming, but some of the things I gotta get in order first. But this is the final race of the BlancpaiN series of GTRT. And it was a very heated race in the beginning, but it smoothened out. Let's get to it. Oh man, I can't wait for season 2 because this series is definitely a hit. All right, we're gonna do the grid walkthrough again. This has one of the things that people said that they really liked, so we're gonna go through that again. If it decides to load. You're making me look bad, PlayStation, come on. There we go. And while we have this pause, let's go ahead and do this here. All right. So here we have Mr. Lawson. We did a reverse grid of the last race, so the fastest players are in the back, and we have one new guy who's starting season 2, and I just put him in the back because he was racing today, but his points didn't count for this season since it is the last race of the season, so he'll be starting season 2, race 1. He's extremely fast, so we'll see how that goes. But here goes Steven Lawson with his Sony livery. And then Mr. Rick Baker. The awesome Black Widow. Looks professionally done. All right, and then we got Jonathan. He's held on to the same livery the whole season, which is awesome. Then myself, I changed it up. Went back to orange and black wheels. All right, and then we got Roman himself. Oh no, this is I'm sorry, this is not Roman. This is Carlo. That's Roman back there. That's Carlo. And then we got right here, we have Gabe, who is also pretty quick in this race. This is my first time watching the replay, so they're gonna come as a surprise to me too. But here goes Roman. Stupid, his name is right there on the car. Come on, get it together. And this is the new guy. Who's pretty quick. Really cool looking livery. All right, and then we got Gen 2, Mr. Travis. And that's the lineup. So that's our lineup for this race. All right, let's get to it. All right, guys. With the green light, here it is. There's a little bit of a tussle up here. Rick goes wide. Oh, Carlo off to the side. Carlo down to last place. It was myself, P6. With Rick right next to me. There's a bunch of typical first lap blues there. Carlo right behind. Some close battling. Super, super close, keeping it clean though. Oh, a little touch. And with the clean pass, all right. Jonathan and P8. And the new guy in P1, he like shot up the P1. Roman quickly behind. Gabe in P3. Travis in P4. Rick in P5. Myself P6. Jonathan P7. Mr. Lawson P8. And Carlo in P9. Kind of in the trail. We're all riding solo right now, for the most part. They call this the green hell for a reason. I mean, this was definitely a crazy race. It was a good race, but a little more heated than we've had. Love the way that car looks. That car looks so amazing. Thinking about reusing it for season 2, just because I'm in the air about Mercedes and Audi, but their tire wear is just horrible. So debating on what to do still. Season 2 starts on the 24th of this month. And if you're watching and you are not subscribed, by the way, don't miss out on season 2. Go ahead and hit subscribe and hit that bell so that you're notified whenever I go live, like I am right now, so that you can jump in and watch. Like if you're at work or you're on your way home and you can just prop your phone up right on the dash or whatever. or if you just want to see everybody else's battles, not just your own in the race. A little squirrely out on the exit right there, giving me a little bit of time to make my attack. Everybody was running soft tires. I was running mediums. They're brave running soft tires. I'm not quite sure how often they were pitting. Oh, Roman with the super softs. Why is he ghosting? Interesting. Okay. This TNR guy has got quite a lead going on. And we're all pretty much in a straight line. No real battles going on right now. So it's a matter of, oh, caught a little bit of air right there. Maximum speed through there. I don't know the name of these sections. There's too many of them. Now he's obviously in mixture 1. Which in essence is maybe smart, and he leans it out up here since everybody else is going to be pretty much leaned out. I was on a mixture of 5 the whole race. I wasn't going for, the fastest time. I was just trying to be on the track the longest without pitting. And I guess in essence it worked out. But I wasn't last. Oh, off track. Kind of dive bombed it there. That TNR guy is pretty quick. He's already... Well, there goes lap 1. TNR onto lap 2. Racing super softs. Wow. All right. There goes Roman. And Gabe. P3. Technically P2, since I'm not counting the TNR guy for this race. He wanted to race just for fun, so technically he's in P2. Roman is P1. But for the sake of confusion, I'm just gonna go along with what it says right here. pretty sure we're all pretty much in a straight line until, and he's got a lot of damage on his front end. Alright, there's Carlo chasing down Rick. Let's see what happens here. Looks like the closest battle I can spot. Oh, looks like a three-way battle. Bide your time. Yeah, everybody in this race was acting like it was a sprint race. We were so worried with overtaking. But that's what we're here for, is to learn and, you know, make each other better. So I'm in P7. Travis and NSX. Oh, and he's off. Carlos off again. Uh-oh, what is he doing? Oh, he's ghosted. He must be typing. What is he doing? Yep. That's what I figured. Roman in P2. New guy in P1. Way up ahead. Which is crazy. I'm gonna have to take a couple lessons from this guy. This guy's pretty good. Got a little, possibly a battle coming up. Looks like Rick's tires are pretty much done for, so might not be able to catch Travis. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to catch Travis. Not until pit time. He might be able to beat him out of the pits. Let's see what happens. choppy. Here we go. And he managed to catch him. Let's see what happens. Travis must have had a slight mishap. Rick, I think your tires are about to pop, sir. You beat this man to the pits. Let's see what that M power is all about. Coming up to the straight. Almost time to open it up. These guys are pretty much spread out. P1 through P3. Oh no. Rick fell behind. It's not his fault. Yeah, for how his tires look, he's doing pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. Alright, and there goes TNR into the pits. Alright, jacks down. Tires on. Fuel up. I think everybody pretty much jumps in the pit. Yeah. Ooh. And me, I stay out, trying to chase down this guy. Was trying to get a lead, but these guys are super fast with their super soft tires, and they were gaining on me too quick. TNR almost through with the GP circuit. There I go down the opposite straight. He's already done with that section. He's one sector ahead of me pretty much. And Roman close behind with super soft tires. There goes Gabe with super softs. Travis with mediums. Rick with mediums. There goes Steven with softs. And Jonathan with mediums. On to the Nordschleife. Turn 1 of the Nordschleife. Man, Rome is fast. He's already caught up with me. Everybody's pretty much spread out. Next battle is between Roman and myself. And with the medium tires. I was hoping to maintain a gap, but he's with the super soft. There was no possible way. And it completely destroys your morale whenever you see a Volkswagen Beetle chasing you down and you're in a McLaren 650S supercar. Right behind me, waiting patiently. Trying to do my best to spread the. You see the exhaust fire. There it is again. Trying to not focus on him, but you see him right there in my rear view. That's all I can see, and I know it's him. The man gets to your nerves real quick. You know he's faster than you. He's just looking for an opportunity. Say it's the next couple of turns he really goes for it. Yeah, I want to say it's this turn right here. Yeah. But he was a good sport. He was a good sport. And waited there. But by that time, Gabe had already passed both of us, so it was kind of it hurt me still. But he was good. He was a good sport by giving me the position back. You know, that's how you know that it was not intentional. By, you know, if they give you the position back, that's how you know it was not intentional. So now the mission is to chase Gabe down, who's in super softs. So he's probably gonna pull away from me. Travis. Looks like he's kind of by himself. There's Rick, who's in the same situation. Stephen Lawson, same situation. Jonathan. Yeah, we're all pretty much by ourselves. Yeah, see, Gabe is pulling away. I was having to slow down in this section because my tires are pretty much shot. I didn't want to risk spinning out. Then technically P2, you know, which is not bad. Roman's still behind, but I want to say on the straight is when he takes me. Roman really flies past me. He gets in my slipstream and just there's nothing I can do about it. Or right here. That's where he passes me. On my own mistake. Oh, and I'm off. And I had opened up my mixture, my fuel mixture to 1 so that I could try and catch him, hoping that he was in a mixture like 3 or 4, but I knew I had to pit anyways. For some reason, these pits take extremely long. You know, I could see my pit box from when I entered the pit lane, and it still was taking 20 seconds to, you know, for this little animation. So yeah, as you can see, I'm already back down into P6. I refueled with a full tank so that I could get another 3 laps. There goes Rick. All right, and here we go with the battle. With Gabe. We got Roman. Really nice pass. There we go. A little bit of a slide. Getting that thing a little loose. Racing by myself. I'm not too stressed out right now due to the fact that I know that I got 1 more lap on these guys. Knowing my strategy, they were only getting 2 laps, 2.5 laps with a mixture of 4, and I was getting, you know, a solid 3 laps with a mixture of 5. So I could have ran a 4, but it would be risky to run a full 3 laps. It would have been a little risky. I would have to short shift a little bit. And with these guys, there's no such thing as short shifting unless you want to lose. So alright, we still got Rick chasing down Travis. And Gabe took back P2. Alright. Chasing down Gabe again. His tires are kind of worn, so let's see if he actually achieves his goal. These guys were straight moving through this section. Tons of control. And Gabe is just engaged nitrous. His tires are just done. He's losing time on his laps. Back to Roman. Oh, that was a super late break. Wow. Let's see what happens. I think these two are ready to pit again. TNR with a 757.1. Wow. Which is even faster than what our star player all season has been running. Gabe coming up to the straight. First he's gonna do the little half chicane, or the half carousel. There goes TNR into the pits. Question is, will Gabe beat Roman out of the pits? Yeah, he opened it up to 1. She gained 2 seconds on that straightaway. He's gonna go to the pits. There it is. Question is, who's going to come out first? This is pit stop number 2 for everybody. And it looks like, oh, come on, man. And it looks like Gabe is out, which gives him an extreme advantage. Extreme. P4. We're about halfway done with the race now. Gabe is really pushing hard, trying to, broaden that gap between him and Roman. And then we got TNR just way ahead of the pack. Goes Gabe. Roman. Myself in P4. Travis in P5. Rick in P6. We got Steven Lawson in P7 and Jonathan in P8. Looks like Roman's inching his way. Let's see how that. Yeah, he's inching his way, being very patient, waiting for mistakes. He's inching his way. Definitely. There, oh. Super late braking. And he's a little off, which gives Roman a little bit of, there it is. Can he regain it? It's almost looking like he's... It's almost looking like he's going to fight for it back. This is a matter of who's going to stay out longer. There you go. Better to slow down than go off. That corner I kind of take at a double apex. It's a hit, miss, hit kind of combo. Let's see how I take it. Kind of tune my gears to be kind of long. See, hit, miss, and then hit. That way it puts me on for this next corner. And we're coming up to the back straight. Hopefully Gabe can turn up his fuel mixture, turn it down, I should say, and catch Roman. It looks like Roman's in the same mind state, and he's doing the same thing. He's pushing it. Or who knows, maybe Gabe's not in that. He's thinking he's gonna stay out longer. Down the straight. And I'm gonna do an early pit so I can stay out a little bit longer. Down to P5. And these guys stay out. And I change into super softs. There we go, with a quarter tank. And I'm coming out, just guns blazing. It's because I know I only got a couple laps. In my mind, I already know I have two laps tops just to get back into P4 at least, because I know that these two are battling. It's kind of a far battle, but you know they're battling nonetheless here and there. It looks like Rick is gonna have to pit on this lap. And with Travis, I want to say he's going to pit too, just for fuel, which is going to put me, if I don't pass him beforehand with the super softs, which is going to put me back into P4. onto the north slide foot. Spread out again. Steven Lawson and touched his tire in the sand pit. I am at P6. Here we go, I think. Oh. These two have been in an eye's distance pretty much the whole race. Spread the gap. So P1, 2, and 3 are pretty much spread out. So it's really a position for P4. I really wish that they would add the 675, the McLaren 675, or even the 720. I really become fond of the McLaren. I might end up using it after this broadcast. I'm gonna end up doing some testing in case anybody wants to jump in along with me. I'm gonna do some more testing on the Audi, the R8, how many laps I can get. Fuel's not so much an issue for me because you can mess with the fuel ratio, the mixtures. But I want to see how many laps I can get first with the McLaren on the softs, because I already know with the Mercedes I was getting 5 laps. That thing's a beast on tires. It eats through tires. So it might not be smart to go with that. This one, it was extremely well on tire wear, extremely well. I don't know if it was just the tune or what, but this was extremely good to me this season. Another car I'm looking at is going back to the GTR. I might just end up going back to the GTR. So if the Audi doesn't work, it might be GTR time. That was always my go-to, in the last league that I was racing in. That was always my go-to. It treated me very, very well. Treated me very well. I couldn't complain. go. It looks like they're gonna enter the pits around the same time. So with these two, with Rick and Travis, it's almost a matter of who's gonna, leave the pits first. Who's gonna be the ballsy one? Who hits, 1.1 laps in fuel first? There goes Roman in the pits. Travis might be close enough to where he can get into the slipstream on this straight. It's long enough. I want to say it's 1.3 miles. Roman and Gabe into the pits. And it's pretty much the same deal with these two. Who can leave first? Looks like Roman's leaving first with a full tank. Looks like Roman got the jump. Oh, a little wide. And I have some suspension damage. I want to say what happened is Travis came back out on the track and I clipped him. I want to say that's what it was. I just barely clipped him when he, re-entered. Well, I'm back into P4, which was my goal. Travis, it looks like he missed his. Yeah, it looks like he missed his pit. He got too excited and stayed out, so he's gonna eventually run out of fuel. Rick with the super softs for his last lap. Steven Lawson with the soft compound. There's Jonathan with the medium compound. Jeez. He ran a 7:50. Oh, that was his pit lap, though. That's why. Okay. And I'm not too far behind off of P3. These guys are just too good and weren't making any mistakes. Well, not enough mistakes for me to catch up, but to the straight, not so straight. My tires are pretty much worn thin. Pretty much relying on downforce at this moment. With a power slide and the save and some extra time. Whoever said spinning isn't winning. I locked up the front end. Started sliding because I locked it up. Even with ABS on weak, I still locked it up. Downforce, and I want to say here is where I was trying to mess with the fuel mixture because I know I'm running extremely low on fuel. So I want to say it wasn't until the point where I hit the straight where I was like, you know, send it, let's do it. I ran it down to 0.1 on my tank. I was 0.1 of a full tank. So I pretty much mapped the fuel out to the T on this race. I used every molecule for this race. Here's where I put it to 1. I want to say I put it to 1. No, I might have kept it down because I don't want to run out. Yeah, I kept it down. Right. And there we go. Securing my 4th position, technically my P3. With Rick Baker closely behind, securing P5. All right, and Travis, who is out of fuel. Man, yeah. I probably would have ghost mode. Yeah. Steven Lawson. Steven Lawson at P7. for. They're still spread out. P1, 2, and 3. Still got pretty much an even spread. There's not much battling going on here. These guys got, you know, a good 8 laps. I got 7. I'm in my cool down lap. Rick is also in his cool down lap. There goes me in the distance there. Coming up to the Schumacher S's. Oh, went off just a little bit. Mind your tires, Roman, mind your tires. They're both about the same, you know, tire damage. And Roman's gonna get the jump because he's on the straight. Close. Here comes TMR in the orange Porsche. Man, this dude moving. He's definitely in a one mixture. He says screw the fuel. Definitely says screw the fuel. Being in a straight 6, he said I can manage it. He's only gotta get it one more time, get on it one more time. And ran an 8 flat, securing P1. Comes Roman in P2. It's definitely got enough fuel. Gabe in P3. Gabe down the back straight. All right, Roman in P2 and Gabe in P3. Awesome. Awesome races, guys. Congratulations to the podium winners, which was, if I remember correctly, it was Roman. Oh, wow. Okay. If I remember correctly, it was Roman. Carlo won P2, and Gabe was in P3 for the series. So next series, we're trying to see if they can do it over again. Continue their reign and hold the trophies. If you like what you see, go ahead, subscribe, share with your friends, show it to everybody. Let's get everybody involved with this BlancpaiN series. We're definitely going to continue this. We're holding different races, thinking about doing road cars, a NASA event, like 550 horsepower or less, weight limits, sports tires, damage on full. We're trying to get a real experience here going on, not just the arcade race where you can crash and continue on. If you crash, you got to go into the pits and take time and fix everything. Trying to get a real track day experience. So let's get this thing going, man. Put GTRT on the map. Maybe we can actually enter some real events and put our team on the map with racing. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications button so you know when I go live or whenever I upload a video. It gives you a notification straight to your phone. You can watch it right then and there. All right, guys, until the 24th for season 2, I'm gonna do a couple practice session uploads here and there, so you guys can chime in and chat with me and everything. So let's go ahead and do that, guys. Until next time, deuce.